I'm so annoyed right now because I totally forgot to hook up my microphone. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. Hold on. I'm going to look for a thing so that I can magnetize this. Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on one second. I need to do all of this all over again. Okay. I don't even remember half the things that I said because I don't script my videos. This is why you should script your videos, people. Okay, so I want to talk about my 2026. Oh my gosh, there's something down here that keeps slipping. I want to talk about my 2026 goals, like an update. Just like, I understand that we're in February and I understand that like January literally just happened. So it's not like we have like a lot of data to go off of, but I just wanted to give you an update and just let you know like what my year's looking like how it's going thus far, and to just like go into the nuances, I suppose, of like of goals and budgets and apps and all of that stuff. So without further ado, I am getting a lot of my goal information. I'm getting it out of my reading journal. However, I am not going to go through the flip through of my reading journal. I'm just going to talk about what the information is in here. So if you want a flip through of my reading journal update, which is like the January and February update of my reading journal, go to the other video. There's another video that I am filming for that, and I do believe that video will be out before this one comes out, but that will go through the January, February, the whole thing. Like it'll go through the entire flip through of my reading journal. So you will get more from there if you are interested in like the actual reading journal proportion of this. But we're just going to talk about goals and budgets and all of that good stuff. I do want to start off with talking about budgeting. So far, I have not purchased any books. There has been a book that I got from PANGO using my PANGO money, which is a stipulation. So one of my book ban stipulations is I can still do book of the month. That doesn't count as my book buying ban because it's a subscription that I have held for a long time. I think I've had it since 2022. So I can keep my book of the month subscription, and I can use PANGO money to get a book. I have to utilize my library. Like I have to go through all of my options first before I can get a book. And that book has to be for book club. So I can't get any books for like pleasure. It's only if my book club chooses a book that I don't already own, can't find on PANGO, can't get from the library. Like I have to go through all of it. Okay. So far, at least the 31 days of January, I did not buy a book. I did get this book from PANGO, as I said earlier. It was $5 on PANGO. I used my PANGO bucks, and yeah, I was able to buy this. This is The Unplugged Hours, Cultivating a Life of Presence in a Digitally Connected World. I got this because Jess Massey was talking about it, and she recommended it if you wanted to live more offline, which I do. I don't want to be attached to my phone. Unfortunately, this is a world that we have to be kind of attached to our phones, because just because you don't want to be on your phone, like I have friends who are just never going to call me, and they're never going to pick up the phone if I call them. They are only going to respond through text. And while it does get annoying, it's not as deep as losing that friendship, at least for me. So I just text them, and sometimes we're texting back and forth for like 30 minutes when a phone call would have done it in like 10. So it is what it is, but that's the world we live in. And plus a lot of people talk on like texting apps like WhatsApp, what's the other one? Signal, Discord, like all of those apps. So anyways, I did get this book, and I'm hoping that it will help me balance my phone with analog, because I want to do more analog in 2026. Anyways, so I got that. It was $5. And then I do sell books on PANGO, but I have a lot of books that I still have to put up on PANGO. However, when you buy a book from me on PANGO, I usually put in some goodies. Like these are some of the bookmarks that I will include in your PANGO order. I try to put in like 3 bookmarks. And then I also handwrite a little card for you. And I have a ton of books I still need to put up on my Pango, but I haven't because I've run super low on the bookmarks that I include in people's orders. And so I made an order on Amazon and it's supposed to be coming this week, but I don't know when it's coming this week because it says it's anywhere between the 12th and the 18th. So I just haven't done anything with Pango right now. And if you do want to buy a book off Pango, I would suggest waiting until February 19th or unless I've said otherwise, because I want to include the goodies. Like I want to put the goodies in your bag. And I'm really excited about the order that I made from Amazon because I got stickers and I also got more bookmarks. And I also got some, they are technically bookmarks, but they're like the library thing. I can't think of what it's called, but I think you know what I'm talking about. It's like a reading tracker like these, but it's different. So yeah, I'm very excited about that though. So what else? That was pretty much the book budget that I talked about earlier. I'm so sorry. I feel like now I'm rushing through this because I did so much talking and it was so flowy. That makes me so sad. But anyways, let's talk about the book apps that I've been using this year. I have a whole page on my, what is this? iPhone. I have a whole thing on my iPhone with all of my book apps. And I'll be honest, I haven't really been using Focus Friend at all this year. And Bookly, I also have decided I'm just not going to use Bookly. But Reading List, I love Reading List. This is my entire physical TBR right on the app. And then you can go to finish and you can see all the books that you have finished. And then you can go to organize and it'll organize books. Like you can have different organizations. Like I have January TBR, February TBR, etc. These are my stats. I really love having stats. This is just for January. And I like being able to go on this app. I feel like I utilize this app almost every single day and I love it. So Reading List, fantastic. The next app on here is Goodreads. You guys know Goodreads. It is what it is. I really just use it for the reading challenge. I don't really use this app for anything else at all. I don't even know if you can see that. But I don't really utilize it a lot. It is what it is. Storygraph, I am loving Storygraph, but I really just utilize Storygraph for the reading stats that they give you at the end of the month. So I use it for that pretty much only. And I do love it. It's just I'm not really using it for anything else other than that. I love Bookmori. Bookmori I use every single day because it keeps track of my reading progress. And as you can see, I have a reading streak of 41. 41! That's so exciting. 41 days in a row? Calm down. Anyways, I haven't read today. Oh, no, wait, I have read today. I just didn't mark it in, but I will. Anyways, oh, because I haven't finished today. Normally, I will, when I do my reading streak, I wait until the end of the day because I kind of read throughout the day. Anyways, so my reading streak is 41 days. I started this as a little, I just want to see. And then I got to 31 days and I was like, I wonder how long I could keep a reading streak. I wonder. So 41 days, that's pretty cool. Anyways, I love Bookmori. I love keeping track of the books that I'm reading. I love keeping track of the progress that I'm making, all of that stuff. Love Bookmori. This app, I don't like. I don't like Fable. Guys, I don't know what it is. I just don't feel like Fable is very authentic. I feel like it's so fake. I feel like everything about Fable is just so, I hate this. When you go on the home screen, I hate this. I think this is just so ingenuine. Okay, I don't mind the reviews on here. That I don't mind. But I do think that why am I getting reviews from people that I don't follow? I just want my friends' reviews. I don't want the world's reviews. If there's a way to change that setting, please let me know because I don't care. I only care about my friends. I don't care about these other people. This person left a review on Calabasas and I don't know why. I don't want to know other people. I just want to know what my friends are reading, what they're doing. If you're going to make this social, make it social around my friends. I don't care about these influencers because, oh, that's what it is. That's why this feels so inauthentic. It just feels Like it's a bunch of influencers like asking questions to like get engagement. That's what it feels like. And it's so ingenuine. I don't like it at all. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, why are you asking me questions? Like, it feels like, okay, do you remember? This will be for the girlies who lived through 2016. But in 2016, it was the rise and fall of the MLM movement. Okay, you had girls that were in your high school. Suddenly they were selling Avon, but it wasn't Avon. It was like another thing. So they were selling like supplements, or they were selling some diet or whatever. And it was the rise of MLM products. And if you don't know what MLM is, go look it up. I'm not going to give you a lesson here. But in those MLMs, it followed the same exact format. They told a story. It was cute and quirky. It brought up a problem that maybe you're facing. And then at the end, there was a question / call to action. And it's just like, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It feels like the formula has just been reformatted for Fable. I hate this. Like, I just don't like it. Don't ask me questions. Like, please stop. I don't know. It makes me cringe. Going through this makes me cringe. I just don't like Fable. I don't like the book clubs because like in the book clubs, they go chapter by chapter. I feel like it's just inauthentic. It doesn't flow. You can't just like casually be discussing the book. Like you have to only talk about that one chapter. It's not flowy. It does not help. It doesn't do anything. Like, I just don't like it. I don't like it. The explore page, this is literally the first time that I'm going onto it. Oh, are you not going to do this? This is the first time I'm even going on the explore page. I don't know what it does. I don't care. Like, I don't care. The library is everything I could do on Storygraph, to be frank. Like, it's just like this. You can do it on Goodreads. You can do it on any app. Get an app. You can do this on anyone. It's not anything new. And then this is my like profile page, and it's got like some stats which you can get off of Storygraph. And I feel like the Storygraph ones are way more in depth, but like, I don't know. I do have a reading streak on here. Oh, that was one of my like complaints in the very beginning of using Fable, was it was so hard to add a book to your reading streak. But now they did put out an update, and they did add a little plus sign here, so you can just easily grab a book and put it on to your currently reading. Like, it's not, you don't have to go through your library, click currently reading, click add book. Like, you didn't have to do that anymore. That's nice. But like, I don't like Fable, guys. I don't like Fable. My main apps that I love are Bookmori, use it every day. Reading List, pretty much use it every day. And Storygraph and Goodreads are pretty much together, you know? I probably use Storygraph, like at the end of the month, I use it a lot more than Goodreads because I like the stats. But other than that, like, I would say Bookmori, number 1. Reading List, number 2. Storygraph and Goodreads would be number 3. And then number 5 would be Fable. Like, absolutely no. No, I don't like the app. I just don't like it. So that's the apps update. And then what else was I wanted to talk about something else. Hold on. Oh, just goals. Okay, yeah. So goals wise, as we are filming right now, the second, I have read 11 books, and my goal is to read 35 books. And the thing is, I'm due to give birth, because I am currently pregnant. I am due to give birth in middle of July. And so when I gave birth to my first child, it was November, like the beginning of November. I barely read. And so I feel like the same thing's going to happen. Not only will I have a newborn, but I'll also have a toddler. So I just don't see me reading for like 3 months straight. I think that maybe towards the end of the year also, I won't be reading a lot because it'll be holiday season. We're going to be around family. Like, literally, my in-laws will come. They're going to spend at least a week with us. So it's not like I'm going to be reading a lot then. And then like my family, we do a lot of stuff for like Christmas holidays and stuff like that. I just don't feel as though, and like also birthdays, like my daughter's birthday is November 1st. My husband's birthday is October 28th. My mom's birthday is the 14th of December. And so like, and then you've got like Christmas and Thanksgiving, and like there's just too much going on at the end of the year. So really, I think I'm going to be reading, well, I already read January, but like February, March, April, May, half of June, I would say, because I will start nesting. So I would say like maybe half of June. And normally in April, I get into a book slump. Like every year in April, I go through a book slump. So I don't know. I just don't know what is going to happen. But I feel like if I'm going to read 35 books, it needs to happen before June or before July. It needs to happen before July, because otherwise I just don't think I'm going to hit 35 books. And I know what you're thinking right now. Like, girl, you just read 9 books in January and you've already read 2 books in February. Like, you're doing fine. But the thing is that my daughter's nap time is slowly but surely sinking. Like, not sinking, shrinking. It's shrinking. She used to do 2 naps. She's down to 1 sometimes. Sometimes she like won't even go down for 1 and we just do a quiet time. But like, her nap time has gone down to 1, and it can range between 20 minutes and 3 hours. Like, you just have no idea what's going to happen with her. So I'm trying to get like filming in. I'm trying to get cleaning done. I'm trying to do all of these things. It's just like so hard. And I also don't know if you can tell, but half my face is like swollen because I got a wisdom tooth taken out, and I am taking something right now for the pain, but like half my face is swollen. So like, I'm not doing any cleaning today necessarily, but like tomorrow there will be a ton to clean. And it's just like, I only get so much time to do it. If you have a toddler, you understand what I'm talking about, where it's like, it's impossible. It's impossible. And I understand, like, some people are like, just enjoy, like, your house will be clean one day. Just enjoy your moment today. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying so hard to live in the moment. So I try not to really truly clean when she's awake. We just do a lot of playtime, and I try to clean as we go so that it's not so bad by the time she goes to sleep. But it's like every single day I clean the same 5 things, like without fail. The same 5 toys get picked up. The same 5 dishes have to get washed. Like, it's just like so repetitive. And I'm not saying that I'm ungrateful. I don't want it to sound like I'm ungrateful. I'm not by any means. Like, in fact, I'm very blessed in my current situation. I just grew up with parents who, like, for instance, my father, I love him. I love him so much. But my father would literally be like, oh, are you done with this? And take something that you were still eating and throw it away. Because they were obsessed with keeping the house clean, which I don't know what you were doing having 4 kids if you wanted the house to be clean, but I digress. So literally, I used to eat standing next to the trash bin so that I could just throw it away. Because if you even took like your last bite, he would come out of nowhere and be like, why aren't you throwing it? So like, I just get anxiety like coming around. And my husband's so funny because he grew up in the exact opposite. Like, he did the cleaning. When he did the cleaning, his parents unfortunately had a lot of problems with drugs and alcohol. His dad is sober, has been sober for 18 years. But they just had like a lot of issues when it came to that. So, yeah, he grew up in not a clean area. And so he does not really mind the mess. Like, he wants it to be neat. So it's not like we're going to attract bugs, but at the same time, like, if there's a toy in the middle of the room, like, he's not going to flip out about it. Whereas like my parents would. So I get super bad anxiety. I'm trying so hard to break that because I don't want to pass it down to my child or any of my children. Like, I don't want to pass that down, but, I don't even know why cleaning. Yes. So like, I try to clean when she's sleeping so that we're not focusing on it when she's awake, so that I can just enjoy my time with her. And I don't typically get to read a lot when she's awake as well, because again, we're playing together. Sometimes, and this is kind of a rare occasion, and it's just something that she started doing now. She does not want me to play with her. She just wants me in the room, but she wants to play by herself. And that's been very, very recent. Like, I'm talking the last 2 days. This has been something that she's been interested in doing, is like doing something without me, which has been wonderful in that I get a little bit more free time, a little bit more ability to do whatever I want. And I also think it'll be helpful once I have this new baby, like once I have a newborn, I think it'll be helpful that she's more and more interested in independent play, because that was one of my concerns. But it's also kind of sad because we always played together. Like, I don't know how many times we played kitchen or whatever. Oh, my battery's gonna die, so let me finish this up. But hold on, let me change my battery. Okay, there we go. Fresh battery, we're good to go. Anyways, as I was saying, no, she has started independent play, so maybe I might be able to get a little bit extra reading in, but I don't think it's going to be something that lasts. Like, once this new baby comes, I don't think it's going to last, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that was one of my goals, to read 35 books. We are on track. I've read 11, so I'm very excited to get closer to that 35 book goal. I do want to reach it. Once I reach it, I'm not changing that goal. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I got to 35 by May, let me just change it to, no, we're not changing it. It's going to stay at 35. If I meet it, great. If I don't meet it, great. And then one of my other goals was to finish 3 series. I have finished 1 series in February. So I read a duology. So I have finished 1 of my series. I have a series tracker in my reading journal, and I have quite a bit of series that I need to read. I don't even know how many there are, but there are quite a bit of them. So I have finished 1, so that's exciting. My no-buy book ban, as I've already said, like, I haven't bought anything yet, so that's exciting. I did get 2 books from the library in January, and I got 1 book from the library this month. So in total, I've already saved $70. Like, that's insane. $70. Crazy. So there's that. And then my reading time over my phone time, I will be honest, my phone time is getting insane, and I don't know really what to do about it. A lot of my phone time is going to conversations with people, so like calling people, texting people. A lot of it has to do with that. I'm not even talking about like Discord or any social media. I'm talking just text message and calling people on the phone has been quite a bit of phone time. But I am trying to do more reading time. And then clear the cart. I think I've gotten 7 books off my reading cart, which is pretty exciting. But I have read 11 books total. So, wait. Yeah, 4 books. Yeah, so 4 books would not have been on the cart. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyways, 7 classics. I am currently reading Wuthering Heights as we speak, and I'm about halfway through it. So I will have 1 of the 7 done, which is exciting. I love that. I'm so happy about that. 12 nonfiction. I've only read 1 nonfiction so far, but I did want to read this book this month. So I don't know. We'll see if I get to it. There's a lot of books I feel like I have to read this month, and they're all kind of chunky. So I don't know if February is the time to read. Maybe I will try it another time. But I have gotten 1 of the 12, which is exciting. And then 12 Christian books. I have not read a Christian book this far, like at all, this close in the game. But that's okay. I think I have a lot of Christian fiction, and I think that will get read as we get into spring and beginning of summer. Like, I think those books will get read then, because they are kind of like that season type of thing. And then upload twice a week. So I have a bunch of video ideas that I am already in the works of filming. So there's this video, there's the book budget video, and then I have a 3rd video that is already pre-filmed. I just need to edit and get it up onto YouTube. But in January, I believe I did 4 uploads when there should have been 9 for the month. So I missed 5. And then for February, I have 2 already up. Currently as I film, I already have 2 up. So I missed 2 so far. But 2 out of 4 is not bad. There are 9 opportunities, or not 9. There are 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 opportunities for uploads. I have 2, and then so I have like 3 videos that I have to edit and get up, so that'll be 5. And then if I just literally film 1 more video, I will have 6 out of the 8 uploads for this channel. That's so exciting. Anyways, yeah, I'm very excited about that though. So I think that'll be good. Again, I still have to do my reading journal flip through and just show you the updated, as like I have filled out a bunch of stuff. I do kind of want to do that as a monthly thing, a reading journal update, because I think it gets prettier and prettier as I fill more of it in. So I'm excited about that. But I think that's everything for this video. Let me just look real fast if there was anything else I wanted to talk about. I think that was it. I think that's everything. So exciting. But yeah, go look if you are interested in seeing what the actual reading journal looks like. Like I will do a flip through. Hold on. Sorry, these are all blank pages, but I will do an actual flip through of the updated reading journal. Like I will do that, but it's going to be in a different video because I didn't want to do it in this one. I just wanted to focus on like the update for this video. And then the reading journal will be in a different video. I think the reading journal should be up already. Like I think this video comes out after the reading journal video. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. And I think without further ado, I will let you guys go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please do that. It really helps. It was so exciting to see so many people watching my videos and like commenting and stuff like that. Like that was so fun because it was just like a little community that we have, and that was really exciting. So thank you guys so much for everybody who has newly subscribed. And I guess I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.